What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Nikki, and I am back, y'all, on this marvelous Monday. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Boy, I ain't never slept throughout the night. I haven't slept throughout the night in a very long time. Like, even on the weekend. Y'all, I told y'all I had a problem with scrolling on my phone. Well, I fell asleep. I say I went to sleep probably about 11:30, 12 o'clock, going on 12, probably after 12. I did scroll, but I put that phone down and I went to sleep. Well, I ain't just go. I did take me to the little gummy sleep pills, whatever. But even y'all, I be taking them too. So even with taking them, I still be up. But last night, I took two of them. I went to sleep, and then I woke up probably about 2:30. You the bathroom, looked on my phone a little bit. I turned on. I listened to I listened to some later that I listened to about my. I told y'all I like looking at my horoscope and stuff like that. So I listened to that, but before I went back to sleep, I turned on Joel Osteen, God Promises. That was the name of his sermon. And I listened to that a little bit until I fell back asleep. Then when I woke back up, it was like 5:30, 6 o'clock. I think my husband was getting up. Yeah, the next time I looked at the clock, it was like 5:30. My husband was getting up to go to work. So I thank God. And I give him all the praise for me being able to sleep throughout the night, because I know it wasn't even just the sleep gummies. Because I've taken them plenty of time before, even a sleep pill, and I still don't stay to sleep throughout the night. So I thank God. I give God all the praise. Because I've been praying about my sleep, y'all. When I tell y'all, your girl really ain't been just sleep like that, you know? So thank God. I thank God. Okay, well, y'all. Ooh, excuse me. Excuse me. What I wanted to come on and talk to you all about today on this marvelous Monday. I woke up and I listened to Pastor Mike Johnson. I told y'all I listen to a lot of different people. Um, can't remember. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I gotta start writing this stuff down because my mind bad. But oh yeah, a little detail that I forgot. I had a dream too, and the dream was so vivid. And I've been people been I've been listening to words and different words, and they be like, you be having dreams, you need to write your dreams down, write them down. And that was one of the reasons why I stayed up, because of that dream that I had last night. I don't want to tell nobody about my dream just yet, because it was something that I wouldn't mind actually happening in my life. However God see fit for it to happen, I would love for it to happen. So I'm just keep it to myself. But I wrote it down, and I turned on Joel Osteen to listen to his word. Okay. But anyway, so this morning I was listening to Pastor Mike Johnson, and I forgot the name of the sermon. I'm sorry, but he was pretty much preaching about the first thing that stood out to me is when he talked about prophets being dishonored in their hometown and among their relatives. And I know I talked about this Also, when I seen it on Instagram, this young lady was talking about it, but it was just like something, it just always sticks out to me that, why is it that, I guess, when people cast judgment on you and people think they know who you is, they won't they can't believe, or they won't believe in your faith, or believe in the person that you're trying to become, or the person who, because honestly, until you've had a truthful and a real encounter with God, you never know who you really is. You never know. If you've been living all this time not praying and all this other stuff, you don't know who you is. And just like Pastor Mike Johnson was talking about, people pray for things. They pray for his hand. But are you all seeking his face? Do you really want to know who God is? Or who Jesus Christ is? Because praying for things and praying that he make things happen in your life is totally different from actually knowing who he is. And that's the thing about it with me. I felt like I could pray all day for God to do things in my life. But it's a different type of relationship when you know who he is. And it's a different type of way that you move when you know who God is. Because just like I said, I posted on Facebook not too long ago. When you really know who God is and you really just know how good he's been to you in your life, it's just so hard to mistreat people. I can't mistreat somebody if I honestly got God in my life. Like, I can't just be a person that just walks around and have an attitude that just be nasty and all this other stuff. If I really got God in my life, like Jesus Christ in my life. Because if Jesus Christ has really been good to you, what you mad for? Like, I don't understand it. I can't. Because to me, it don't go hand in hand. That's why I say a lot of people, I honestly, and not honestly, y'all, my family. Okay, we had a family church. I used to go to the church a couple times when I was little, but eventually, my family, well, my part of my grandmother's side stopped going to the family church, and my aunt started going to another church. And I love the pastor now. I love the pastor at the new church. I do. But it was just like, we could say we love the pastor. We love his sermon. We love what he preached. But if you go to church every Sunday, or most Sundays than I go, and you come out the same person, I mean, and to me, I don't judge nobody about how they, receive their word and what they feel about God and about their faith with Jesus Christ. But I don't want to sit amongst people who got faith, but that, I mean, I ain't gonna even say that. The reason why I don't go to church is because I really want to find a church that I feel comfortable with myself, and that I can go and actually be me. Because who I am really becoming, y'all, it's only through God who I want to be, that person who is it's only through God. And that's why sometimes I'd rather listen to my word at home. I'd rather listen to my different scriptures and my different people that I listen to at home, because I'm not judged in my home. My husband listen, he hear me, whether he listen to it or not, that's on him. He say he do. My little sister, you know what I'm saying? I'm the only one. I turn on some gospel music. I will turn on a sermon. I will listen to my word real fast. Even with people, I pick up people. I will have it on even in the car. Like sometimes I find myself not even turning on the radio because I don't want to hear the music. I will ride in silence. If I'm like for a long time, I wasn't able to connect my phone to my car, so I had to listen to the radio. And I was just like, I don't even want to listen to the radio. I turn it all the way down. But now I've learned how to do it, so I can actually connect my phone, to the radio with no problem now. But before, I ride in silence. Just because it's a certain amount of noise. It's certain noise that I want to hear. It's certain things that I want to hear. And I don't really want to hear y'all the music these days. Like we all grew up on some music, but some I can tell I'm a different type of person now, because boy, some of them music I'll be like, oh, what is this mess? Like I turns it off. I turns it off because I don't want to hear it. It just my ears. It just bothered me. Like I don't even want to hear it. So yeah, I know I'm different. I am so different in these days that it really ain't even funny. Now I ain't gonna say that I'm still a blunt person. I still joke around and stuff like that. But all day, every day, like I joke around with my daughter, you know what I'm saying? Because I want her to feel comfortable, you know what I'm saying, with me, to be able to come to me and talk about anything, you know what I'm saying? But to a limit, because I don't want to hear too much, but to a limit. But I just, oh boy, it's just so different. I'm like I told y'all, I'm 37 years old, y'all, and like having God in my life is just the ultimate thing. That it's like I've never wanted him so bad. I've never seen him so bad in my life. And I think it's all because of, I think everything that I went through younger is for this moment that I'm going through now. Like, I always was different. I really was. Like, even when I hung around a crowd of people, yes, I might seem like I fit in with a crowd because I was under the influence. I was drinking and smoking and trying to, well, I wouldn't say trying to do what everybody else was doing, but I was being me just under the influence. But I don't want to be that person that I was before anymore. No. No. Because at this point in my life, when you really seeking genuine love and you really want honesty and truthfulness from people, you're not settling for anything. You're not settling just to have a drink and have a good time. No, because that's not what it is for me. I really want honesty. I really want, if I am giving a person my time, I really want that genuineness. I want it to be real truthfulness. I want you to be somebody that I don't have to worry about doing me wrong or trying to backstab me or anything. Like I said, I don't expect people to be perfect, because I know things come up, People, you know what I'm saying, that. But at the same time, I just feel as though if it's a genuine relationship, we should be able to talk about anything and get over it. And if you really knew me and you really know my character, half of the stuff, if you heard something that somebody said, you wouldn't believe it. Because you know me and you know my character, you know my heart. So, and I feel like the only way that I can honestly find what I'm looking for is if I get closer to God. And being closer to Him, like I said, me being who I am, God has revealed everyone around me. He has really revealed everyone around me. And y'all, my Bible app keep popping up. And it keep it's saying I am a vessel of God, of God's love. And I could say that. I truly am a vessel because with God love, I love myself more and I wouldn't continue to put myself in places that really don't honor me. And that was another thing Pastor Mike Johnson was talking about this morning. Honoring. Because when you honor somebody, you have access to them. I honor God, so I have access to God. Everybody that I was around, I honored them. I looked up to them. I respect them. Like I had nicknames for certain cousins, me Nix and the lady Miro, and you know, people that I have respect for. And I really had respect for everybody, you know what I'm saying? But how I communicate with you is how you communicate with me. If you put out attitude, then you know what I'm saying, I might, talk junk or whatever, but I'm really not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm gonna meet you where you was at. That's how I really was. But at this point in my life, I don't want to fuss and fight and argue with nobody. And if I have to meet you where you at with attitude, I don't want to be around you. If I can't trust you to just honor me and respect me for who I am, because I respect you and honor you for who you is, I don't want to be around. I don't. Honoring people, honoring God is like just having a respect for who He is, and that's just period. Honoring my grandmother. There's certain things that I would never say or even think about because that's my grandmother. I'm going to always honor my grandmother. And out of all these years I've known my grandmother, she has never been just a disrespectful person. She's never been, she's always been a person, if you went to her, talk to her, she'll talk to you. If you went there and you needed something, she'll help you out if she could. That's always who she has been. Always. So why would I even fix my mouth or do anything to dishonor her? I won't. I'ma still be respectful even if I feel like things are not my way. If it's something that I want or feel like I need it, I'm still not gonna be disrespectful. Why? What point does that prove? To me, people who be disrespectful feel like they're above the program. And you like they say, not only Jesus Christ but the devil reward people too. You'll be living your life thinking that is God and it's Jesus Christ that's blessing you, but the whole time it's the devil that's blessing you, and the thing that you've been blessed with, you can't even hold on to or can't really enjoy it because you didn't know that it was coming from the devil, because you was moving thinking that it was just you that making these things happen. No. Whoever you honoring is what's making it happen. And you could say that you honoring God, but your actions have to meet up with that. You can't just say that. You cannot just say, I'm a believer in God. I'm a believer in Jesus Christ. But the whole time somebody come to you, you want to have an attitude about everything. Like, I don't understand that. I really do not understand that. People who be so happy sometimes have the biggest attitudes. And I be like, girl, what you mad for? Like, for real. I promise y'all, I have encountered, it be cousins that I ain't seen in so long, but I do know they doing good in their life and all this other stuff. And when you get around them, you can't even joke because they so uptight, because they, and I promise you, I ain't that type of person that gonna joke about something that, you know what I'm saying, that you honestly, or that something that could be potentially hurtful. I'm not gonna do that. If I'm a joke, I might joke about if you got the same if you like basketball and I like basketball, we like different teams. I might joke with you about your team. But and honestly, this has happened. At a point in time, I've been going to state for a very long time. It had a certain cousin who liked another basketball team. But I went to him to try to joke with him about their team. And they, you know what I'm saying, got a whole attitude. I thought we were just talking about basketball. I mean, because I can take plenty of people, because they know I like basketball, will come up to me and joke with me or say something to me about my team. I ain't gonna get mad. I'm gonna have a conversation. If it's truthful, I will talk about it. If it's not true, I'm gonna talk about it. But I ain't gonna get mad about it. People get mad. Like, they get mad about a joke. Really? Mm-mm. And that just lets me know, that truly lets me know, these people really don't like me. If I can't come up to you and joke with you, you really don't like me. You really don't honor me. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I am who I am. My sister just came to my house last night. She was over my house. She was like, Nikki, such and such having the party. They say they're gonna be rainbow color and all this other stuff. And I'm like, oh, I ain't going. And she like, like, people think that me choosing me is because I'm mad at somebody. I'm not mad about anything. I'm just choosing my crowd. I'm choosing my circle. I'm no longer choosing to be around people just because they're supposed to be my family. No, I'm not doing that no more. I'm not. I promise y'all, I am not. I'm not sitting around people he and caca and all this other stuff. Especially, I'm not smoking, I'm not drinking, so I'm not on your level. I'm not on your level, period. But I'm not mad, but I'm not sitting around with the mess no more. I cannot. It don't feel good for me. It don't feel good at all. Because I want to have genuine relationships with people. I honestly do. And if I can't trust you behind my back, like I could trust you in my face, and like I said, half of the time I can't trust you in my face either, because you still judge me, and I can see you, and I hear you, and I know you judge me right here in my face. So why do it? No. Oh, because we've been knowing each other so long, we should just show up for each other. No. Like I said, if somebody passed and you need the support, I don't mind showing up for that. For your grief, I will be a shoulder. I will show up for your grief. But for your party, I can't. I can't do it. Because I know people are on different levels in life. And I do know that everybody is not the same. And no, everybody is not like me. And I accept that. But I can't keep showing up for people who all they want to do is judge me. I'm just not doing it no more. I cannot. I promise y'all. I promise y'all. And I feel it so deeply in me right now. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. It's always been like that. Like, oh yeah, such and such having a party. We gonna go here. When I was younger, because I wanted to have a relationship with people, thought I had a relationship with people, thought we were cool, but ever since y'all these years that I've been married has really revealed my family to me. It has really revealed who is really in my corner. These people are not in my corner because the whole time people congratulate you, like y'all, people will congratulate you but have a crooked smile at the same time. I had a cousin who we was going somewhere and my folks met up at my house. I had two cousins standing at my table. One cousin said, Nikki, I like your house. That was the first time everybody came over, whatever. I like your house. Thank you. The next cousin standing there with a smile on her face but can't even say it. You come to my house, you barely speak to me, but y'all speak to my husband. Like, it just shows how my people really is against me. How they really wanted me, how they really feel about me. Like, honestly, it is so, it just shows so much to me that I cannot, I will not, I refuse, y'all. I refuse. And that's why I'm like, I'm happy because y'all, I was that girl years ago that praying to hit the lottery and saying I'm writing down in my book who all I'ma bless, who all I'ma help, who all I'ma help. God was like, girl, God was laughing at me the whole time I was doing that. God told me, girl, you think when I bless you, these people right here gonna be in your corner? You think I want to bless you so you can be a blessing to people who really not for you? No, I'm finna show you who these people really is. Woo, y'all just don't understand. He said, I'm going to show you who these people really is so you can know when I do bless you, these are not the ones that's in your corner. They're not. I can't have a genuine relationship with nobody because everybody gotta looking at people sideways. When I've never been that person for you to look sideways towards. I've always been an understanding person. Always. And the thing is, I've always, I guess to everybody else, been beneath everybody because I was the one who needed the most help. I was the youngest. My mom had them passed. My dad, I wasn't living with my dad, so I had to go here, there. So when people feel like they helped you, they feel like they got their foot on your neck and you will never be on their level because they helped you. But God has really honestly blessed me to be in a position where I don't need none of these people no more. I promise y'all, my husband has been the best thing in my life. He has blessed me, and I promise y'all, this man ain't made me feel less than at all. I do want to be able to help him. He still want to see me smile. He still, the tickets when I went to the game, he purchased those tickets back in November. It wasn't no income tax time where I had to do this myself. No. All I had to do was pay for my room and food while I was there. But my husband, baby, can we go to the game? And he get the tickets, Nikki. That was he did. And I ain't who's to say if he was to like change his mind. But I promise y'all, I know one thing. I will never have to go back to needing people who really don't honor me. I know I won't. Because God got me in every situation, any situation, y'all. I promise y'all, when he brought it up about me. I've never had to go back. I've always went forward. I always leveled up. And can't nobody else take that credit. I give it all to God. I give it all to him. All to him. So I try not to have these 30-minute long videos, y'all. So it finna be 30 minutes. But like I said, y'all, in the beginning, in the beginning of the video, at the end of the day, honor who honors you. Honor people. And when you honor people, you have access to those people. Honor God. Honor Jesus Christ. Don't just go to him asking for something. Seek his face and get to know him. Because once you get closer to God, I promise y'all, it's not just asking him for something. God gonna reveal so many things to you in your life. So many things, so many people, jobs, all kind of stuff. He gonna reveal those things to you. So you need to get a relationship with him, and not only having a relationship with him so he can reveal those things to you, but he teaches you how to deal with those things when they come. And I promise y'all, when you get closer to him, what I'm dealing with now is because I know him and I know me, I know where to go. And I know where not to go. And I know that dealing with that circle, just because they're my family, is not where I need to be. I'm okay with me. I'm not, like I said, I'm not mad at nobody. I can still see people and be happy and all this other stuff, but I'm not going to hang around and mingle around in the crowd. I'm not doing that. That's what I'm not doing. So y'all, honor to have access. Honor to have access. And know that when you around amongst people, like I said in the beginning, prophets are not honored in their own hometowns, nor are they honored amongst their relatives. I'm not calling myself a prophet, but I'm calling myself a child of God. I know that I'm a child of God, and I know that I'm different from the rest. And what I refuse to do is be a child of God and know who I am and still dwell in the crowds that I had to deal with. Because I had to deal with them back then. I don't have to deal with them now. So, everything is a choice. And at 37, I'm choosing, baby, and I'm choosing me, and I'm not choosing nothing else. And if it all fails at this moment, baby, God did at least give me a car that I know mine got my name on it, and I live in it before I settle for anything else. But y'all have an awesome, marvelous Monday. And like I've said before at Dear Diary, this is not the end. This is a see y'all later. Y'all have a great and awesome day. Bye-bye.